We got the top 10 sneakers for the summer and springtime of 2025. At the time of recording this video, it's currently April 24th, you guys. So we're getting closer and closer to the warmer times. And with that being said, it's time to go ahead and get ready for the summertime and just get you guys some new upgrades, some new fresh sneakers on a top 10 list. However, this is a reaction video to the one and only Elliot Page. And with that being said, if you know this is made by Elliot Page, this is going to be a very valid top 10 list. So let's go ahead and react to it. Let's see what we got going on. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what we got in store for us.
Things are heating up. It's time to drop some
for
layers.
Sure. I can't believe it's already summer, y'all. Like, literally the other day, we just started 2025, and now it is already about to hit May. I mean, this is about to be the happiest time of the year. I feel like the cold times is cool, but I feel like the summertime vibes are just, like, it's unmatched. It's unmatched, for sure. Well, let's go ahead and see what we got in store for this video.
And to do that, we're going to be going over the top
I messed with that crew
best
neck you got on,
summer
too.
sneakers for 2025. Kicking off the list and coming in at number 10,
getting straight
the
to
Adidas
it.
Forum 2000. Now, these are just really a strong sneaker overall,
I didn't really get to
with a
see
bunch
them.
of little cool details about them.
Can I get around these? I don't know. I feel like he could have put a better top sneaker on here. Maybe it's for affordability. Let's hear what he's had to say.
Iconic basketball shoe, the Adidas Forum. With this version, they basically made it a lot closer.
They look like the Adidas Campus Double Zeros with how bulky they are. I don't know if y'all have seen those. I'll probably pull up a video or a picture on the screen.
To an already existing, super popular Adidas model, the Campus Double O.
Yeah,
so it's a lot
exactly.
puffier, a lot chunkier. Overall, probably more comfortable
Probably,
than
yeah,
your
more
standard
comfortable,
pair of
if I say
Forums.
that.
They got a super cool retro futuristic look. I mean, they are very similar to the Campus Double O's. They've just got all of the different paneling that comes with a Forum, which I happen to really like. They're affordable.
Is this a new sneaker, y'all? Y'all let me know.
$100. They come in plenty of different summer-ready colorways, and they're super easy to style and especially look good with a lot of those summer outfits if you're rocking shorts or just lightweight layering. Personally, if you're not trying to break the bank, I think this is a great option for a great all-round.
It is
Taking
definitely
the number 9
affordable.
spot, we got the Nike Pegasus Premium. Now, this is definitely on the more expensive
sir.
side of the list. Retail is $210 for these, but at least for that price tag, you're getting a whole lot of shoe. This is probably the coolest sneaker that Nike makes at the moment.
Exactly, and I ain't gonna lie, they have been releasing a lot of colorways now. Like, I feel like when they actually first rolled out, because I did do a review on these sneakers right here, they only had this one, and I actually did a review. I think I just said that. Anyway, I got short-term memory if y'all didn't know. But yeah, they have a black colorway. I believe they have a purple one, a green one coming out. Like, they have a lot of different colorways. So I'm super excited to see how it's going to do and how people are going to react to them. I feel like it's a very nice shoe. And I feel like if they were to make a super wearable colorway, I feel like they should make something that's like maybe all gray, all white, or something of the sort. I know they can do it, but I like the little pop of color. It definitely adds that little extra personality to it, for sure.
One of the most comfortable shoes that you can get from any brand. Most of that is thanks to the insane triple
That's
stack
true.
of
But I know we're only number 9 into this list. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if this is a hot take, but I feel like the Nike Vomero 18 is comfortable or more comfortable than these shoes right here. I feel like maybe these are more lighter, but in terms of like foam, cushiness, and just overall, I feel like it definitely, I gotta give it to the Nike Vomero 18.
that you've got with all of Nike's flagship cushioning. You've got Zoom X, Zoom Air, and ReactX. All of these create a pretty unusual or unique type feeling.
But the style points,
which is
this one,
super
Pegasus
comfy,
Premium, definitely got it for sure.
Springy and bouncy at the same time. Now, I think that these are one of the best looking everyday shoes that you can get. They also come in a bunch of really cool colors. Not all of them are available right now. They're kind of slowly drip feeding us a bunch of new colors. Personally, the one I'm looking forward to is the all over sale with like the red Air Zoom.
I ain't never seen this one, and red is my favorite color. That's crazy. These look cool too, and it looks a little more white. I don't think I've ever seen a white top on these shoes.
But overall, if you like to do a lot of walking, maybe you're doing a lot of traveling, and you like to ride around in max comfort, these are a great option. Taking the number 8 spot, a pretty crazy one, we got the Jordan 1 collaboration with Union LA, the Chicago Shadow.
How much you going for?
To summarize this pair of shoes, I think it's probably one of the best Jordan 1 collaborations ever. It obviously
I love that little Jordan.
It's probably one of the
best Jordan tag on the side right there. It looks so fire. I ain't gonna lie, if I had these sneakers right now, I'm probably not taking off that tag. And I feel like that's a thing, right? I feel like a lot of people do that, but I'm definitely not taking the tag off these right here. It like completes the shoe. I like that little yellow touch too, if y'all can see my mouse cursor right here. Love the gray. I wonder how the box looks like. It probably got a fire box.
collaborations ever. It obviously follows the insanely popular black toe and storm blue colorways that dropped back in 2019. Those shoes are like grails to a lot of people. But this time they decided to mix the Jordan 1 Chicago with the Jordan 1 Shadow, two original Jordan 1 colorways, and I think it works together very, very well. I think this pair of sneakers is an instant classic. I know that the resale price on these is pretty ugly right now, like it's not great.
What is it?
But if you were interested in this pair of shoes, you wanted to pick a pair up, judging on how the other ones went, it's only gonna get harder and harder to buy these things over time. I can only see the price going up on this pair of shoes.
What y'all know about Elliot Page putting it on for real? Look what the outfit he got on. I know this man. Ooh. He should do some how to style videos. I feel like that's what we're missing a lot on YouTube. I feel like we always see a lot of top 10 lists. We always see a lot of sneaker reviews, but never how to style the shoes for real. But this outfit right here is clean. I didn't know he really knew how to put it on like that.
And also, like the other ones, there's probably going to be a bunch of fakes flooding the market, making it just increasingly harder to find a legit pair in the future. But yeah, as far as a Jordan 1 for the spring, summertime, it doesn't get much cooler than this. Coming in at number 7, we've got the Adidas Evo SL. Now this, in my opinion, is just straight up the most comfortable shoe that money can buy. And I've tested pretty much all of them.
This man hitting it right on the nail. I'm not gonna lie, the Evo SL, that has been a sneaker that has been hot on the internet. I got myself a chance to go ahead and do a review on these, put them on feet, did the whole thing, and yeah, these are an amazing pair of shoes. I can definitely vouch for this 100%.
My personal go-to for whenever I need a comfortable pair of shoes on a daily basis. So that's going to the gym, traveling, going on walks, or basically just whenever I need a pair of shoes and I know I'm going to be on my feet for a long period of time, these are the choice. They are incredibly lightweight, probably one of the most lightweight kind of like everyday shoes that you can buy. They're super breathable, and they're actually reasonably priced. They're only 150 bucks, which like a lot of shoes in this category would be like 160, 170, 180. I think the only issue with this pair of shoes is that they do keep on selling out and pretty quickly. But trust me, if you try a pair of these things out, I really do not think you're gonna regret it. Taking the number 6 spot, we got the AS6 Kano 14. Now there's probably not too much that I need to even say about
I think I used to call it Kano.
So popular, and they have been for quite some time.
I thought it's one N. Why is he having with 2 N's? Oh, we're not trying to meet the video. Hold up.
Skeptic as well. I thought that they were way too overhyped for what they are, and to some extent that is true, but also it's really not. I got my first pair towards the tail end of 2023, and
of course they hit us with the ad, right? I'm enjoying the video.
And during 2024, it was like my most worn. In fact, it was my most worn pair. Every single trip I went on, these things.
I gotta get me a pair of ASICs on the channel. Y'all comment down below what ASICs I should get first. But I don't know. It hasn't been the right timing, and I guess it hasn't been meant to be. I feel like I gotta really get me on the hype train. I gotta see what it's all about. I'm not a guy that's about trends, you guys. I'm definitely standing on my own personal style and whatever I like. And they kind of look cool. I'm not gonna lie, the style, it kind of I guess grew on me. I feel like because I seen it a lot. But it's definitely one of those shoes that's calm, collected, and definitely one of those everyday lifestyle shoes. But I definitely like to wear it and see how it is on foot.
There's something just so useful about having a pair of shoes like this, where it's so versatile that I can dress it up, wear a pair of jeans and a whole entire outfit, and then the next day literally whack them on with a pair of shorts and go to the gym. And I think one of the best things about them now, and why I'm recommending it, is that they're a lot easier to come by. They're not selling out in every single colorway like they did before, and even reselling. Now you can find a lot of really great colorways for just retail price. You can go and pick them up. Coming in at number 5, the Nike ReactX Rejuvenate. So these are one of the newest additions to my
y'all, I'm trying my best not to pause too much, but a little announcement I got for y'all. I literally just got these in my past sneaker shopping vlog. So tomorrow actually I'll be recording these mules right here along with the Crocs Echo Wave, and I do have, what was the other one I got? What was the shoe I got? I'm completely blanking out, y'all. As I did tell you, I have short-term memory, but I have 3 different reviews coming to the channel. I'm gonna review them, or I'm gonna like kind of put them out there 1 week at a time. So I'll probably have one mule coming out 1 week, and then I'll have the Crocs coming out 1 week, and then the next one coming out the following week. But yeah, y'all stay tuned. If y'all want to see those reviews coming out on the channel, go ahead and subscribe and notification bell so you stay tapped in. But That's the last time I'm pausing. I
they
promise.
really did surprise me quite a lot. And yeah, you may think that they're
I've heard a lot of great
things
things about these
man,
too.
Nike absolutely nailed it with this pair of shoes. Nike and Jordan Brand were actually pretty late to the foam shoe market, and every single time that they attempted to create the next best foam shoe or mule, it was kind of a flop. Like, nothing really took off. It was either too firm of a foam, so it wasn't actually that comfortable, or they just ended up looking pretty strange. This is the first time where I've seen Nike create a pretty compelling looking design. Like, it looks solid, and then it's actually comfortable and actually good. In fact, it's so good that it's even better than some of the other already well-established foam shoes on the market. So the foam they used is called ReactX. Again, that's one of Nike's flagship cushionings. It's pretty much entirely made out of that, so it's incredibly comfortable. They fit super well, like pretty much just mold to your foot, and because the top foam is quite thin, it almost ends up being stretchy, which almost gives like a sock-like fit. Now, visually, they do kind of look like if a pair of Crocs and a Yeezy foam runner had a child, it would be these, but they do come in
low key. I didn't even see that. That's crazy, and I'm usually good with those type of associations.
Up being stretchy, which almost gives like a sock-like fit. Now, visually, they do kind of look like if a pair of Crocs and a Yeezy.
Nah, I don't really see it with these ones, but with the Crocs, I ain't gonna lie, the little, like, you know the spot where you guys put the gibbets on, and me too, I have some gibbets on mine. I wonder if Nike's gonna incorporate some gibbets. I don't know if it will kind of ruin it, but I would like to see him do that, even though it'd be like a complete copycat, I'm not gonna lie.
Child, it would be these.
But Nike know what they're doing with these ones right here. I'm not gonna lie.
Like the louder ones, like the blue, the green, and the orange, like those are sick. Oh yeah, and one of the main benefits of this pair of shoes is that they actually have an outsole, which is pretty rare on a foam shoe. So you get a lot of grip, and they also don't wear down as much as the previous other options.
You're gonna see people in the NBA rocking these on the court.
In the fourth spot, we've got a heavy hitter. It's the Jordan 4 Nike SB Navy. Now, these are the follow-up colorway to the insanely popular Pine Greens. It also may potentially be the last time that we see a Jordan 4 Nike SB collaboration, but we'll have to wait and see. So the whole idea behind this pair is to see a Jordan 4 Nike SB collaboration. But
what? Let me know if y'all know any news on that, because that's news to me. This is the first time I'm hearing about there being a last Nike SB collaboration. Y'all please comment down below and let me know what is going on, because I haven't got me a pair yet. I got to get me a pair before they go ahead and stop the collab, because I know it's going to be super limited, and that's going to make the resale prices jump super crazy, and that's just when all hell is going to come down. But man, that's going to be a sad thing, I'm not going to lie.
Already is that it's just a modified Jordan 4 in very subtle ways to make it pretty much just more comfortable. Like, you got a ton of extra padding around the ankle area and the tongue, which does make a pretty big difference. All of the hard plastic that you used to find on like your standard Jordan 4, it's now all a soft rubber.
The heels of the
color
Jordan
blocking
4s
looks
look
great.
amazing.
It's kind of like a military blue pair of Jordan 4s, just navy. And the pine green colorway was an absolute staple for me during the summertime.
I ain't gonna lie, low-key will flip-flop the pine green and the navies. Y'all let me know if that would be a fire fit. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that would be fire with like some jeans, maybe something that's like a navy and green on the right. That would be tough.
These were so cool to kind of rock with shorts and everything, and I think this navy colorway is just as clean. Right, real quick before we get into the top three,
be like putting it on slightly but politely. I'm not gonna lie. Look at the fit he has on right now. Man, y'all go comment down below in this video. Tell me to do a how to style video.
There's just a few honorable mentions that I just thought were too good not to be included in this video. First one is the New Balance 9060. This has just been an overall amazing pair of shoes for so many years, and I think here in 2025, it stands up. Like,
hey, Kenzie. Bro, I am so sorry, y'all. This dog be snoring. Kenzie. It's crazy. Y'all let me know if y'all heard a dog snoring before in y'all entire life, because this is my first time. But I ain't gonna lie, he been doing this for a minute, y'all. This is like crazy. First dog I ever heard snore before. He a whole human.
Like, it is just as good. It's a great pair of shoes for everyday wear, and I think you can get like so many really cool colorways. So another one would be the Nike V5 Runner. This is one of their newer retro runner models to compete in the market. They retail at only $90. They're
Nike trying to get on the AS6 and New Balance wave. That is funny. But I don't blame
it's a
him.
really
I mean, they hot. I don't blame him.
made shoe. Overall, just
you gotta
probably
do
one of
something
the
to
best
capitalize.
retro runners that you can buy. But the last honorable mention is a direct competitor to those. It's the ASICS 1130. Now, I kind of said that the other way around. Like ASICS 1130, that's the original, and then Nike is trying to compete with the V5 runner. But both are great options. Now, the ASICS are a little bit more expensive at $100 instead of the Nikes, which cost $90. So I guess save yourself $10, or if you don't mind, just spend $100 on the ASICS. But with that, let's get into the top three. Starting off at number 3, the Jordan 1 Low Obsidian. Now, similar to how Nike and Jordan Brand basically took the insanely popular...
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. The lows is growing on me. I don't know what it is about the lows. But yeah, I kind of used to hate on them. I don't know why. I feel like it's kind of like you should kind of get the highs of the lows, but I feel like I was kind of hating on them at some point in time.
From 2020 and then dropped them in an identical low-cut version.
But you can make them look like highs if you just kind of cuff them the right way.
Popular 2019 Jordan 1 High Obsidian. So this low-cut version is just identical to those. And there's not really much to dislike about this pair of shoes. Like, they give you an extra pair of laces. The leather quality for a pair of Jordan 1s is pretty solid. The colorway is phenomenal in my opinion. That navy mixed with the UNC blue around the back, just all together with the sail off-white leather. It's a great combination. They look great with so many different outfits, lighter, darker, and just overall damn near a perfect spring-summer sneaker. But taking the number 2 spot, we got the New Balance 740. Now, as far as what this sneaker is, it's a retro runner style, so it's not really going to stray away from like what you know with the V5 runner from Nike or the ASICS 1130. Like, it's very similar. They come in at exactly the same price tag at around $100. And when it comes to retro runner sneakers, there's not too much variation. They all kind of stick to the same blueprint where it's like a mesh-based material with synthetic overlay. But in my opinion, this is the best retro runner style on the market right now. I think they look really cool, are very easy to style, and now they come in a bunch of I don't really hear too much about these ones. Oh yeah, and of course they're super comfortable being a retro runner, and New Balance just being an absolute killer in this game. Like, they've dominated this space. So honestly, I think if you're looking for a pair of shoes that fits that like retro runner style, something that's just comfortable, easy to throw on with a bunch of different outfits for everyday use, I think this is the best that it gets. But taking the number 1 spot, a pair of shoes that you probably just cannot stop seeing and hearing people talk about it.
I hope he doesn't say Timberlands. I feel like that's what a lot of people are talking about right now. Timberlands. What else can I think about? ASICS. Nike Air Force One.
It's the Jordan 4 Nigel Sylvester.
He got the Sylvesters in there. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I would have got my hands on these, but I couldn't. I had to do a reaction video on them. I couldn't get them on hand, but these is definitely a W pick.
Yeah, somehow Nigel Sylvester and Jordan Brand just came together and actually did it. They
my favorite color, red,
not only one of the best Jordan 4 collaborations, but just one of the best Jordan collaborations I've ever seen. They're full of like super unique, crazy details. The storytelling plays in so well with the pair of shoes and is very kind of personal to Nigel Sylvester, so it makes a lot of sense. It's all cohesive. They're a great...
And also the story makes you like the sneaker a lot more, because not only are you getting a nice looking sneaker, but you're getting a sneaker that has a nice story to it, and it's also something that can be relatable to. I feel like it's relatable to a lot of people's lives. Y'all gotta go tap into that reaction video, y'all. I'm gonna put the info card up here, but it's a very nice story, I'm not gonna lie.
Quality pair of shoes, like you feel these things in hand and they just feel like luxurious. And obviously they're just incredibly good looking. Like clearly just looking at this pair of shoes, like summer outfits with these things is gonna go crazy. The whole idea behind this pair of shoes is that it's inspired by the red bricks in New York, where Nigel Sylvester is from. So with that you get like this
I did not know.
Textured box which kind of feels like a brick
to
some degree. You open the box, the shoes are strapped down like how bricks actually get shipped. The sneakers themselves are covered in a really soft suede, and then around the toe box you get more of those like little brick elements because it's all textured like a brick as well. I just think it's such a cool looking pair of shoes, and if you're into collaborations and like, you know, storytelling when it comes to sneakers, I think these are super special and 100% my top pick for spring summer 2025. But there you have it, guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the
That was a great video. He got straight to the point, and that's exactly how I like it. Y'all let me know what was y'all favorite one. I ain't gonna lie, he did get it right on the spot for me. I ain't gonna lie, I was not expecting the brick by bricks, but I should have known. I should have known by how much I like this sneaker. But I be forgetting, y'all. I be forgetting about what sneakers came out and things like that. But very great video from Elliot Page. If y'all do want to see some more top 10 lists, I have a bunch, and I gotta say it's basically like unlimited sneaker inspo. So if you want to see a great follow-up to this video right here, go ahead and click the info card, or not info card, but just click the playlist right here.